Hello, it's me, it's Recky, and welcome back for another military reaction. We're gonna stay in the United States. I might move along later on when it comes to different countries and military vehicles, or, well, land, air, and sea. Doesn't really matter. We wanna probably check it out. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and use the comment section for that. This one is the M142 HIMARS. HIMARS is High Mobility Artillery Rocket System. That's all I know because it says so in the description. It says way more in the description, but I don't want to read it. I actually want to watch it. This is U.S. military news, a channel that we have been coming back to a couple of times. If you have any other suggestions, any other channels that you might want me to check out, go ahead and use the comment section for that. Any suggestion you might have, comment section, go ahead. If you do enjoy the content you're currently watching, you gotta smack a like, beat it a lot. And of course, hit the subscribe if you do enjoy and watch more. Notification bell is always an option as well. Before we watch the video, we thank the amazing people, the awesome people of Recky, the channel members and the Patreons. Thank you so much for the crazy support you give. Thank you. And a big shout out to the Supreme Tier donators over by Patreon and on YouTube. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you want to check out U.S. military news, you find the link in the description as well as for this video. I'm already subscribed to that channel. I like it a lot. Now let's go find out how the HIMARS is. I love knowing basically nothing about it. I feel like it's going to be a super cool surprise to me. But we're going to find out. Here we go. Oh, hello.
This is America's High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, HIMARS.
Fire!
The M142 High Mobility Artillery.
Holy crap. One rocket almost I'm not going to say it almost flipped the entire truck, but it's a light truck. It's not a heavy truck. And the cloud, I thought the rockets were supposed to be a bit smaller, but they look huge.
Rocket system, HIMARS, has been getting a lot of press lately due to the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. The HIMARS is a full-spectrum, combat-proven, all-weather, 24/7 lethal and responsive wheeled precision strike weapon system. HIMARS stands as a combat-proven mainstay in the Army's fleet of launchers and supports one of the Army's top modernization priorities, long-range precision fires. The rocket launcher provides close and long-range precision rocket and missile fire support for joint forces, early entry expeditionary forces, contingency forces, and field artillery brigades supporting brigade combat teams. Showcasing its strength and lethal payload, HIMARS is deployed in theaters worldwide. We have an incredible team across the country dedicated to the continued success of HIMARS, said Colonel Guy Yelverton, Program Executive Office Missiles in Space, Strategic and Operational Rockets and Missiles Project Office Project Manager. As a field artilleryman myself, I'm very proud of our combined effort to field HIMARS to soldiers and field artillery units around the world. The HIMARS is designed to support joint.
That's a mighty big torpedo, or not a torpedo, mighty big rocket.
Early and forced entry expeditionary operations with high volume destructive, suppressive, and counter battery fires. Developed in the late 1990s for use by the U.S. Army, it's the wheeled version of the M270 MLRS. The M142 HIMARS is made up of two different components, the launcher and a 5-ton truck chassis from the U.S. Army's family of medium tactical vehicles. While large, it's not as big as other similar systems. Weighing in at 35,800 pounds when loaded and at only 7 meters in length, the HIMARS is equipped to carry 6 227mm guided artillery rockets or one MGM-1.
Wait a minute, did he say guided? Did he say guided? Did he say guided? I'm sorry, I gotta go back.
227mm guided artillery rockets or one MGM-140 ATACMS missile. The pod in which the weapons are mounted is identical to the twin ones equipped by the M270, giving it 50% of its counterpart's firepower.
Holy mackerel.
Given the variation in munitions, the system has an effective targeting distance of between 5 and 190 miles. The high-mobility artillery rocket system is operated by a crew of 3, the driver, gunner, and launcher chief. However, the computer-based fire control system enables a crew of 2 or a single soldier to load and unload the system. The fire control system includes video, keyboard control, a gigabyte of program storage, and global positioning system, GPS. The launcher can aim at a target in just 16 seconds.
Oh my God.
It's possible for the crew to select pre-programmed multiple mission sequences.
Oh my Lord. I'm just picturing like a technical coming down the road. No chance. GPS. Oh Lord.
Which have been stored in the computer. Exactly how much does HIMARS cost? Manufacturer Lockheed Martin refused to give cost estimates, instead referring queries to the U.S. Army's Aviation and Missile Command. The cost of HIMARS is split between the launcher itself and separate contracts for various munitions, including guided and unguided rockets and the ATACMS missiles. Some estimates put the cost of a HIMARS guided rocket at $100,000 to $200,000 apiece, or an ATACMS at more than $700,000 apiece.
Oh my God.
HIMARS is a tribute to the dedication and commitment of those who have developed, tested, built, fielded, and operated this battle-tested, lethal, and highly responsive rocket launcher.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't know that United States have that type of weaponry. So awesome. I got educated.
Said Daryl Colvin, Program Executive Office Missiles and Space Deputy Program Executive Officer, who served as a Lieutenant Colonel and Field Manager for the Field Artillery Launchers Product Office HIMARS program when the launcher first deployed. I congratulate and appreciate the broad team for supporting the HIMARS mission and delivering this critical capability to the warfighter. HIMARS launcher addresses Army readiness now and in the future to achieve overmatch, deter threats, and win the future fight, Colvin said. Through constant preservation and innovative progression, HIMARS flexes its strength on the military front lines and enables global joint all-domain efforts. Use of the M142 HIMARS. The primary and first country to equip the M142 HIMARS is the United States. In May 2005, the system was introduced to the U.S. Army's 3rd Battalion, 27th Field Artillery Regiment, 17th Airborne Corps Artillery. It has since seen its use expanded to other areas of the Army, as well as with the Army National Guard and the U.S. Marine Corps.
Oh, it looks so smooth. It looks very smooth. It's amazing. I never knew this existed. And I played a bunch of Milsim Arma 3 games, but I'd never seen or heard about the HIMARS. Never.
Other countries that have adopted the HIMARS into their weapons catalog are Singapore, the United Arab Emirates, Romania, Jordan, and Ukraine, with others discussing the possibility of operating the system in the future. The HIMARS has seen use in a handful of conflicts, most notably the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. The U.S. Army used the system in Iraq to avoid damaging buildings when fighting urban battles, and it played a key role in the Battle of Mosul in October 2016.
Wow.
There's been use of HIMARS in the Syrian civil war as well. The U.S. Army fired rockets into Syria in support of the rebels in March 2016. A month later, it was announced the U.S. would be deploying the system to Turkey as part of the battle against ISIS. On June 23, 2022, the first HIMARS arrived in Ukraine, according to Ukraine's defense minister, Oleksiy Reznikov.
Hello, beauty.
2 days later, Ukraine started deploying the system, according to Ukraine's General Staff, Valery Zaluzhny. Artillerymen of the Armed Forces of Ukraine skillfully hit certain targets, military targets of the enemy on our Ukrainian territory. Marines kill target with HIMARS and F-35 in devastating pairing. According to Lieutenant General Stephen R. Rutter, Deputy Commandant for Aviation, the U.S. Marine Corps have achieved a milestone when a target was destroyed by connecting an F-35B Lightning II aircraft with a HIMARS rocket shot for the first time. We were able to connect the F-35 to a HIMARS to a rocket shot, and we were able to target a particular Conex box, Rutter told audience members Friday at an aviation readiness discussion at the Center for Strategic and International Studies.
That is incredible.
Or CSIS. The shot was all done through data link, according to Rutter. The F-35 used sensors and pushed data about the location of the target that was then fed to a HIMARS system. The HIMARS unit then destroyed the target. It's all about sensor to shooter, Rutter said. Last fall, the Corps successfully fired and destroyed a target 70 kilometers out on land from the deck of the amphibious transport dock Anchorage.
I know it's weird, but I got goosebumps. I know that might be weird, but I got goosebumps.
HIMARS launchers will fire the Future Long-Range Precision Strike Missile. Tactical missile designers at Lockheed Martin Corporation will build launchers for next-generation surface-to-surface rockets designed to destroy enemy targets as far away as 310 miles. HIMARS launchers will fire the Army's Future Long-Range Precision Strike Missile, PrSM, a surface-to-surface, all-weather, precision strike-guided missile fired from the M270A1 MLRS and the M142 HIMARS. PrSM should enter service in 2023. PrSM is to replace non-insensitive and cluster munition versions of the Army MGM-140 ATACMS. It'll provide Army and U.S. Marine Corps field artillery units with long-range and deep strike capability. The PrSM will destroy, neutralize, or suppress targets at ranges of 43 to 250 miles using indirect precision fires. The baseline missiles will be able to engage a wide variety of targets at ranges as long as 310 miles. It'll emphasize imprecisely located area and point targets. Primary emphasis for follow-on upgrades will be increased range, lethality, and ability to attack time-sensitive, moving, hardened, and fleeting targets. By 2025, the Army will be able to use the long-range PrSM to attack and destroy moving enemy ships operating offshore at ranges out to about 310 miles.
That's a game changer. That is a game changer.
While the weapon primarily has surface-to-surface applications for use against enemy air defenses, troop fortifications, and armored vehicle columns. The PrSM is being configured with an advanced targeting multi-mode seeker to include maritime strike. The new targeting seeker has completed a captive carry test wherein it flew aboard an aircraft against representative targets in preparation for further testing and ultimate deployment.
Oh my lord. Incredible. Thank you so much to U.S. Military News. If you want to check it out, of course, link will be available in the description as well as the channel and, of course, the video we just watched. Okay, so now, let's see if we could stop being in awe. I never knew this existed. And this is one of those, he said it himself, this is one of those weapons that can easily be upgraded. And I never knew HIMARS. You gotta tell me how much HIMARS is actually used in the U.S. at the moment. I know there's probably not a lot of wars going on, but I do know that they are equipped and used by the Ukraine forces, the fight against Putin and Russia. And I happened to glance down in the comment section. There was one writing that the HIMARS is pulling some real havoc and devastation to the Russian forces, and that's kind of cool to see that everyone is helping out against lunacy. That's about it. If you did enjoy this, of course, I wanted to smack the like, and if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, please do. an easy and a free way to support me. And if you want to become one of the awesome people of Recky, link for Patreon will be available in the comment section, or click join to become a member. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I'm Recky, and you better be safe. See you next time.